Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to Hardcore Tarkov, Season 5, Episode 6 here. We're going to do a little offline recording, so this is a YouTube exclusive episode here. Just want to thank everybody for all the support. We hit nearly 100 subs. I think we're just under right now, but we've hit nearly 100 subs over there, and that's pretty cool. So good, really happy to keep growing the Tarkov community up on the YouTube, and have some fun playing some Hardcore Tarkov. This episode we're probably going to, we got to figure out what we're going to do. I have no plans going into this, so I'll see you in the stash. All right. So, just general. Actually, we don't need this number here. That's the main YouTube sub count. Okay. Which you should check out if you're interested in Minecraft or Vault Hunters or and whatnot. They're in the channel or the, I forget where they get placed. It's on the main page somewhere. You should be able to find the main YouTube channel pretty easily. But if you're interested in that stuff, of course, if you're here for Tarkov, you're here for Tarkov. That's great. So, what do we got going on here? We did unfortunately miss out on that sweet operational task to kill some more scavs. After the holidays and whatnot, I needed to catch up on a lot of things, including the Minecraft stuff, and we unfortunately didn't have time to get back to Tarkov that day or the day after to finish up that task, which is fine. You know, that's how it goes. It's we'll find Salewas eventually. I'm in no rush to complete anything. They are good to go, but Also, I'm realizing now how rare this key might be. Watching Pestily stream this a bit. It took him forever. This might be the same one. I'm not sure. I think it's for a task. Later on. So it's a 1-out-of-1 use. But yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. That one might be there. So watching him do that. We found that in the jacket pocket. So, But all right, where are we going? What are we doing? We need one more shotgun. So anywhere we're scavs. Let's go check our new operational tasks. We should have 3 new ones. Yep, got that. Survive Shoreline. Well, you don't gotta ask me twice to survive Shoreline. Nice bit of experience. Unfortunately, no rep with Prepper, which is what we'd be looking to do. Find a damaged hard drive, which is not the worst. It's actually fairly easy to do in... Shoreline as well, or anywhere with computers, really. And filing cabinets, honestly, as well. So you gotta find the 3M body armor still. We'll make scavs with a thorax or stomach shot. Interesting. That's any location as well. Okay, that's good. That's good rep with skier. You always want to get the rep going. I was watching for drops all week. We got a bunch of these. I'm actually going to show you what I got, and we're going to delete it because I can't use those in this series. But yeah, just a few drops. This AK-5, I have yet to use this. They added this later, the wipe. Or they added this last wipe, but I wasn't able to use it. But yeah, we're not allowed to use any of these things. They're all not found in raid. That's a good way to keep track. If you mistakenly completed a task from Prepper and had some drops come in from Prepper or some extra stuff come in from Prepper, the founded raid stuff is task completion. The not founded raid stuff is not task completion because the drops, they don't want you to be able to complete tasks with drops. So they remove that founded raid tag or be able to sell it on the market. Which is really the main thing. So that's how you can differentiate between the two. Okay, so basically we're going Shoreline. We need to kill scavs in the stomach, which is kind of a bummer. I usually go for headshots on scavs. I was thinking about taking this in, but I guess we could... you know what we could do? Let's do this. Sorry, it's like pre-kit ready to go for us. Let's bring a Saiga 9 with just a 30-rounder filled. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to swap those two. Because this does not need to have a good anything on it to be just fine, So we're going to do this, then this, and that's it. That's what we're going to bring in. We have 30 rounds in a dream. 30 rounds in a dream, which is, more than the 2 TT bullets that we brought in that one episode, which is kind of funny. I just finished making the thumbnail for that, which is why it's fresh on my mind. We should be maxed out on everything else. I don't have any meds. We're not going to bring this until we have alpha container anyway. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So our goal is to kill some scavs in the thorax. Maybe. Honestly, I'd rather get the kill than anything else, but also just get some loot. Survive the Shoreline raid. Look for guns. Look for rigs and whatnot. This isn't filled with anything, right? I think I'm actually going to sell this tank helmet as well. I'm actually going to hit it with a repair to... I think this money now levels up Prepper. I'm not 100% on that. I've been so out of the loop, but I'm pretty sure that does that. So... But yeah, we're just not going to use that, and I'd rather get the money spent with Prepper and get money spent with Ragman, because you need that 750k for level 2, and the level 2 barters from Ragman are actually quite good. So, because you need that steady supply of armor coming in hardcore, which is good. So, all right. Anyway, we're all geared up. Let's see what time of day it is. I actually have no idea what time of day it is here. Shoreline. It is nighttime, which is fine. We'll be able to sneak around, get some caches, get a survive. Get some scav kills. Maybe we'll go try to get the sniper scavs dead for their... Maybe we'll get some night vision goggles. Maybe we can get some SVDSs or even just SKSs or even just ammo from the SKSs for those AKs that we have. All that good stuff. So we'll see you on raid. All right, here we go. I do want to remind everybody, if you are new and you want to see more Tarkov content on YouTube specifically, just make sure you definitely drop a sub on the channel, maybe a comment, maybe like, all that good stuff. It just helps. It lets me know that people are interested, people are interested and want to watch, which is a big deal. And kind of denotes, or lets me know I can spend more time producing this, because I have limited hours. I have a lot of things I like to produce between Minecraft, Tarkov, and I'm doing some magic stuff on the side as well. So let me know that way. It's a great way to do it. When this episode comes out, I believe this episode is going to be coming out on the 5th of January, filming it the 31st. Then very next day, I will be having drops in Tarkov on the Twitch channel. So make sure you tune into that as well. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stream. It's the second day. Oh, that's a good one. It's my second day of drops. January 2nd is also the day I'm going to have it as well. And extra ammo for it. Let's go. Might actually grab that for now. The January 2nd, which I'll put something in the community tab. So hopefully you saw that. I'm pretty active on community tabs. So it's a great way to let you guys know about stuff. But January 2nd is the one I'm going to be going from 8 a.m. Eastern all the way to 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll do a nice 12-hour stream. The January 6th one is 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., and that's not my normal sleep schedule, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing the full 12-hour that time. I might try. I'm going to be set up and geared up to do it, but not necessarily finish that. I'm not putting that pressure on myself. But I really like the fact that they split them up into 2 different 12 hours instead of 24. I am not a fan of 24-hour streams, but in the past I felt kind of the pressure to do a 24-hour stream with these, just because... You got the drops, you might as well do it, right? So happy that they changed it up this year. I'm happy they just even included me at all, which is really fun. So, but anyway, that's it. Decent spawn. Got a nice little gun there. We get to go right to the sniper scavs. If we get to the other side of the map, we can just loot the caches and leave, which is really nice. We can avoid, hopefully, everybody. But we'll see. We'll see. We got some caches here. We might hit up some players. We actually loaded in pretty quick. It's morning where I'm at now. 11 a.m. Eastern, which is pretty good. It is a Saturday, though. It is a Saturday, but West Coast hasn't really woken up yet. But when you're early wipe, having your server selection set to all, especially if you're like EU or NA, can really help get you into games faster. And then towards the end of the wipe, when I can be a little bit more selective with my servers, I like to go through and select, a certain ping level, just to have a little bit more control over what we get. That's actually pretty good. Take that. So this holds more than it takes up, so we're gonna leave this in our bag and not equipped. It doesn't really matter, but then we get a free, we get the free scav vest space and plus space in our bag. I guess we get it the same way, but it only makes a difference when you have multiples. Keeping an eye out here for snipers. We have to go around the long way here. And we do need 2 thorax kills, which would not recommended with a 9mm. But we have that T ammo that we loaded into this AK-74. So maybe we could do it with those. I was hoping we get a sniper kill and be able to get up there. You can jump up there. I'm not sure if that's easier or not. Sounds like it's at... Those shots might be at... Resort. Oh, I'm stuck on a ledge. Okay. We'll loot in here. Yeah, we're just looking for general stuff. That sells well. Ammo's fantastic. Yep, grips are good. This one's actually not terrible either. It's +5, -1. I like kitting guns. You don't really need to, honestly. You don't really need to. You could just use the base gun. Just once you learn the recoil of the base gun, like you're pretty good. Kind of like PUBG and Call of Duty, like learning the recoil patterns. But I just love decking out, making it look cool. You know, I don't know. I guess that's a gun nut. I'm not a gun nut, but like that part's cool to me. So even in hardcore, I'll go out of my way to do that when you really shouldn't be. There's other priorities. But that's not the point, you know. The point is playing how you want to play and have fun with it, right? So yeah, that's what I have fun with. So my priorities might be a little misaligned in hardcore Tarkov, but that's okay. I've said that multiple times before. Just if it's a non-competitive video game without a clear winner, the winner is the person who's having the most fun. So do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. We might even swing over to Radar Tower in this path, just to look at the computer for the hard drive. There's also some tech spawns on the floor there that can be a hard drive as well, and filing cabinets, which can also have hard drives in them. So getting some dailies done would be good. Also has scavs. Kind of has everything we need. All right. Hit up this cache. There are cache maps out there. I think Map Genie has some of the best. Oh, hello. All right, all right. It's a great backpack. Map Genie has... you know what? Actually, I do want that in there. Some really good cache maps. I think the paid version usually gives you the newer maps, but for the older maps like Shoreline and Woods, they're all there. There's a bunch of options on the left-hand side that you can select off, and you can look at the caches that way, and they work really well. They work really well for that. And cache runs, if you're looking to get some money back or just get some cash flow or get some stuff to use, they're one of the best ways in the game to work with. It's funny. Hear something? I think it might have been me falling down a little step there, but we're gonna go full auto just in case. I'm sitting here talking away, and I'm not listening for footsteps. Although the rain makes it almost impossible to listen for footsteps. Be a little careful coming up to this house, I guess. But I think caches were added into the first wipe that I started playing. Which was the reserve wipe. Just check my corners here. Okay. So they weren't really well known, but they were something I personally discovered myself. Oh, look at that. Backpackception. Love it. So the cool thing about this pillbox is it holds the same as much as the day pack, but takes up 1 bar less. Now, you can't stack these together, so you can't get infinite space that way. But in the stash, you can get, net 1 extra line, which in hardcore is relevant. And this can go all the way into here. I think I'm keeping both of those. Definitely keeping that. But I will happily take that. I didn't know backpacks could spawn in those containers. That's nice. Oh, that's a good one. So this lets us use a voodoo site. And I think there's one other, but the primary one's the voodoo site. I really like that. It's my favorite. I think it's still my favorite scope in the game. Super clean, 1 to 6x. Yeah, just you can full auto. I think I got him. The problem is I don't have any meds. Oh, I did hear a footstep. Please, oh please, oh please. Have heavy bleed meds. Heavy bleed meds, please. There's one. Oh, no, no, no. That stops the... That stops it? Oh, no. Heavy bleeds are really bad. I just gotta hope that there's nobody here. Basically, is my thing. Bandage. Heavy bleed. Heavy bleed. Oh. We're probably dead then. Dang. Please have a heavy bleed. Maybe there's one in here. There's a hard drive we need. Please, oh please, oh please. Heavy bleed, please. Please. No. Alright, we're going to try to go to the extract. We're probably not going to make it. Got 62 health left. Yeah. Probably not going to make it. Both my legs are blacked. Make sure that doesn't go down. I just don't think there's going to be enough meds here. Yeah. Bummer, dude. Bummer. So I did hear a footstep. I wasn't. When you hear something, you usually hear something. But we didn't really lose that much, right? We lost our Saiga 9. A couple bags. We lost all the loot that we gained in this, but... You know. Oh, well. Yeah, if that wasn't a heavy bleed and it was a just normal bleed... Well, one, there was a bandage there, but even if it was a normal bleed and we didn't have that bandage, we might have been able to get there. We're still going to go for it. We're still going to go for it. Or if they had like a, you know, a car kit instead of a AI2, might have been a heal through it. Okay. Guess we take out the gun that actually has stuff in there. Well, guys, we'll still get the experience for the kill. That'll be good. 35, 19. We'll just do it on this. Or if we had had meds, like, I would have absolutely brought in an AI2. Or, oh, it's gone now. Okay, fair. Yeah, I would have actually brought in an AI2 and a bandage and a heavy bleed and all that kind of stuff. And I can't sprint right now. If I had painkillers, maybe I could sprint. But you take damage when sprinting, though. Or if we'd done it maybe at this cache instead of that one. I don't think it's going to be close. It'll feel worse if it's close, but I'm almost positive it's not going to be close. Yeah. Could also loot this cache, maybe, for a Hail Mary, like, Grizzly kit. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that would really save us from the caches. I don't think too many meds spawn in them. If we get to the cache, even. I don't know. There's a cache right here in these trees. It just keeps getting redder and redder. I don't want to open my inventory because it pauses your stepping. It just keeps getting redder and redder. We got to be falling over soon, though. No way we're not. No way we're not. I think we do the Hail Mary real quick. Yeah, I think we do the Hail Mary look here. Because we're not making it to that, I don't think. And then have 6 seconds to not bleed out in. Yeah. Get ready to stop the search. Oh, it's empty. Classic. I wonder if we would have made it if we'd done that way. Probably not. Probably not. Like I said, we're like 1 health here. Oh, I don't know now. It's lasting longer than I was expecting it to. Oh, shoot. Maybe I made a mistake. Oh, my thorax is blacked. Okay. Pretty sure you're supposed to die. Okay, there we go. Pretty sure you're supposed to die when your thorax gets blacked. That was closer than it ought to have been. It's closer than it ought to have been. Dang. Makes you think, if you just, like, maybe taking a second or two less looting. Bummer. Oh, well, GG. Like I said, we only lost the Saiga there. We, that's all we brought in. Oh, the Saiga and the thing. You can't think about the loot that you lost that you gained in the raid. You got to think about the loot that you lost bringing it into the raid. That's really what you got to think about. Because you could just have easily died right off the bat without looting anything in that raid, I think that's the best or easiest way to kind of think about that. We did lose out on all of our hunger here, though. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this in. Get some tunes going here. We're going to take that in. I think I'm going to take this in. And that's it. I'm gonna eat that in raid because this has positive effects after, so it gives you energy recovery afterwards for 5 minutes, which is pretty cool. That's it. I'm out of. Oh no, I was gonna say I might drink some water here. I thought I was out, but it's just the one. Perfect. Okay, and back into Shoreline we go. I think we'll see you all in raid. All right, back into the nighttime rain. I just remember that left-hand time rule. Okay, we're kind of where we were when we died. Interesting. I don't want this to be in full auto. I do want this to be in single. You don't have to use that time rule. If you want to try a hardcore challenge, please remember you can change up the rules. You don't have to follow any specific content creators' rules. It's just about enhancing the game, making it fun, So, like, I know some people be miserable playing nighttime rain or being forced to. I like it because it changes up how I have to play, right? So I enjoy that extra layer. But if that's something that frustrates you, don't worry about it. Take it away. Or if there's something else from a different stream, different stream's rule set that you're like, I think this would be a little bit better if I did it this way. Or just play the base game. That's fine too. Like, I've had people in my community do, like, they've just deleted their starter inventory while also just delete their starter inventory while also, like, can't loot into your pouch, can't buy from dealers. That's it. Or can't use the flea market only. They can buy from dealers, but they just can't use the flea market. So they have to use what level dealers they have, stuff like that. So, like, there's a lot of different ways to add a little extra layer of challenge if you're somewhat of a veteran player or have played a lot of hours. Now, there could be a spawn here. Oh well, like, I don't know. It's raining, it's dark. We're just gonna stomp around here and hope for the best. Worst comes to worst, we come back naked with a knife and just loot caches and hope they get lucky that time, We are hoping not to run into... Oh, I think I see somebody there. That could have been rain across my screen, but we learned from last episode I heard a footstep and didn't react to it. But it could be this spawn here. Oh, I left my music on. I did this last time on the stream because the rain's so flippin' loud. It's hard to hard to tell that the music's even on. Okay. So I'm going to check this cache. If this is empty, there's probably somebody around here. It is empty. There is somebody around here. Okay, so I did see something. They probably are going this way. There, right there, right there, right there. Nope, that's a bush. Boy, did that look like a person. And hopefully they don't have headphones on. Or hopefully they're just trying to avoid combat. That's what I saw. I really shouldn't be following this. I should be running away. We are not equipped at all for this. And they could be hearing us perfectly with headphones on, and well, we just can't hear a dang thing. So apologies if I jump and yell as they shoot us. They could also have been heading right into the center. You know, they could be going into resort. We could also be... Oh, okay, yep, mm-hmm. Louder rain. Uh-huh. They could also be just as blind and deaf as we are in the rain, and it's a coin flip who gets the jump on the other person. That's loud. I don't see any silhouettes of scavs there. For the sniper scavs. Doesn't mean they don't exist. They could be prone. They like the prone there. I'm actually going to go loot this cache and see if this cache has been looted. Because if it has been, and by that I mean see if it's empty. Because if it has been looted, this is when you have the prone to get to. That means somebody might be doing a cache run. I think somebody's doing a cache run. Okay. So they're like in front of us doing the cache run this way. Huh. I'm pretty sure ground caches always have something in them. Well, can you just get through this now? No, okay. I don't know if I want to take on somebody doing a cache run. I almost want to go this way and like look for the scavs, try to get our kills. Well, I didn't realize there was spawns there. Huh. Look at that. I had no idea there were spawns there. And that was standing straight up as if unlooted. Not great, but we'll keep it anyway. Get rid of that. So when things spawn in, they spawn straight up like magazines. When they're dropped on the ground, they'll be lying flat, so that we know that that's not looted by a player and dropped. This is an experience, I'll tell you what. This is not how most people play Tarkov normally. Now, I will tell you this. When you know it's nighttime raining like this, if you get a good pair of contacts and some good night vision goggles, you are basically in God mode during these nighttime raids because you can hear and you can see so much better than literally everything else on the map that doesn't have those same equipment. Now, of course, other players could have that same idea, but like early wipe, if you get access to that, you can become very profitable. So I'm gonna go to bus stop here, try to get some scav kills and leave. Again, we're just risking our rig, and that's fine. But it's more likely because they're looting caches that this person's going here to the swamp and to the town than they are going up to here. We could go into resort as well, but I don't feel super confident about that. If we get a clear line of sight, and I think there's a cache over here somewhere as well. I forget where this one is. I have no idea what side that was on. Womp womp. If we get a clear line of sight on a scav and... Oh, that's here? Oh, I'm really tempted. They might have died from the sniper scav. Alright, hold on. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this. I should stick to my plan. We're just going to chill out right here. See if there's any sniper scav activity. Because the big gun sounded like an SKS up top. And the little gun sounded like a pistol of some sort. And if I can see the sniper scav, I know the sniper scav is alive and well. That means it's a good chance the sniper scav took out the player that was there. That's, of course, asking for a lot, though. That was behind me, I think. I did turn off binaural, but I might turn it back on. It might be worth the FPS drop just to be able to hear. I think that's in there. All right, let's go stick to our plan. Give myself a chance for good stuff, but also not necessarily. We gotta be careful. There could be cultists in that area too. I forgot about that. But give ourselves a chance. Give ourselves a chance for, you know, a pick or a free kill or whatever, or free loot. But the opportunity was not there, and we're gonna back out and reset. Oh jeez, I can't see where we're going. I think the cache might be right there somewhere. I don't remember though, off the top of my head. These woods as well can have cultists, but if you stick in the main area here, you should be all right. Also, I think they have the cultist rate turned down at the start of the wipe. Call it this bus depot or bus depot. Pick that up from Pestily. Makes sense. It's, you know, it's where the buses are stored for the resort. That's a always there dead scav. Absolutely still be scavs in this area. Although the lack of scavs is a little scary. Oh, being inside is so much nicer than being outside right now. That is a little scary for cultist reasons. Get this cache real quick. Not looted. Oh. My savior. I think I'm going to do that just so I have something to reload into. That's, generally speaking, I actually don't know if that's faster than switching weapons. Might be. There's some jackets in here. Jackets have keys. Keys are very important because you have to get all of your own keys, basically. You can't rely on the affiliate market for keys in hardcore. So the earlier you start looking for keys, the better usually. Because they will prevent you from progressing in tasks, which will prevent you from getting better stuff to loot with, et cetera, you know. Measuring tape. Need that for our hideout. Even if we don't need it for our hideout, which I don't remember if I've installed that on this one or not. They trade for a 4.1 inch rail for M4 platforms that you can put grips and such on. Very important for that. Okay, there's some like tech spawns, or not tech spawns, hardware spawns in there. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's also a good one. This is like the top of one of the KAC rails. What is this for? Huh. Oh, it's for the revolver shotgun. Interesting. I've yet to really use that gun too much. All right. We need to survive as well. So let's just actually head down to the cottage area. And I'm going to go back out this way. I'm super scared of cultists. I think you can make this jump. Sure can. But yeah, that area right behind there in these woods is where all the cultists can spawn. I don't know if they come in this area or not. They might. And they could be on the ridge line. There's a field after those woods, and then a ridge line. They could be there as well. Of course, Sanitar could be spawned in the cottage area, but low chance. Knowing my luck, we'll get him, though. And now we are not equipped to fight his guards. We might be able to mag dump him if we hit every single thorax shot and he's not wearing armor. We might be able to get him with this, but probably not. Just hoping for run-of-the-mill, normal scavs so we can pick up some bags. Be on our way. Just making sure we're still in single. We don't have enough bullets to go full auto. B by default is that. These are some of my favorite areas to loot. I love the cottage houses. There's 4 safes, and I love safe looting. You need 2 keys, though. You need the cottage backdoor key for that door, and then one of the safes in there also needs a key. Once you get a documents case, looking for the cottage key spawn there. Once you get a documents case, you can just have those in there, and you get 4 safes from this area. Fantastic. Oh, there's a splint. All right, deal. Put you on 7. So again, just mouse over and hit the number that you wanted that to be on. Would highly recommend hotkeying meds. This is reasonably likely looted, but not 100%. I'm going to do full auto when we're inside, though. Just in case. I think there's an AK spawn on this couch. Now, all the doors are open, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because scavs sometimes like to be in here. But we'll check the safes. If one safe is empty, that means somebody's looted it. I still can't see in here. People are looking for... Yeah, somebody looted it. So people are looking for cats. And this is opened up as well. Cat figurines, lions, and horses early in the wipe for the documents case. They're worth a ton on the flea market usually. They might have left behind a bad hard drive, though. Sometimes they're not really worth much early. Oh. You don't say. We're going to unload that. Take that. Hard to get good ammo for that in hardcore. That's actually surprisingly a really good gun early game, I think, in normal. The EKO round, once you unlock Jaeger, the EKO round is quite good for that. And very cheap. Very, very cheap as well, so you can kit these out. Now that, especially now that PS ammo is not available on Prapor 1, or until after a task, which is your usual go-to. There's a key for that, but it's pretty sure that's just bad. We could go out to Scav Island. I don't know if cultists spawn there or not. I actually genuinely don't know. I want to say no, even though there's a circle there, or like kind of like a half circle there. These two are usually missed. It's a toolbox, and then there's a cache right to my left here. They may not be though. Somebody might be doing this loot run, you know. Armor, maybe? Sling, I'll take it. I will take it. Six more slots to loot. Okay, there's one more cache between us and our exits. Depending on what we get there will determine whether I go out to Scav Island or not. I really want to get these scav kills. And like scav loot, you know, just a couple backup bags and all that stuff. That's the town area. That is very powerful for early game loot. Everybody's going to be there. Yeah, that's been looted as well. I think whoever did this loot run was just very quick and efficient and is already out. Sometimes scavs spawn at this exit, but not super often. I think I'm going to risk it. I think I'm going to risk the Scav Island. Get some scav kills. There's 2 med bags for Salewa kits. Etc. There's a cache. There's a couple weapons crates. There's a toolbox. Again, could be looted. This is somewhat known, you know. And there could be cultists. I genuinely have no idea. Which I think is kind of funny. Gonna go down on this left-hand side here. Still very hard to see. We're gonna try to keep in cover here for scavs. We should go loot the cache first. Well, this has got stuff in it. We should go loot the cache first. Just to see if somebody actually came out here and looted already. Not seeing any scavs doesn't necessarily mean that there's no... Oh, and I just heard one. Somebody's shooting at me. I have no idea who or from where. I think it was there, but it could have been from there. It was a PM pistol only. That might have been a thorax kill. Maybe. So we are going to actually... can I afford to... I might be able to afford to fit this bag. It's negative space, but, like, it's still a bag to run later, you know? Definitely get rid of that. Wear all of our stuff, might as well. I forgot I was in full auto there. Don't need that. Absolutely take some Wilsons. Okay. Still could be more. This is where the 2 med bags are. Again, looking for any amount of meds is great for us, honestly. Yep, like even that, like, we'll just do a little 4 or 5 there. Nothing in that one, unfortunately. This has got PM pistol ammo, which is great. Oh, and some juice. Actually, didn't know I needed that, but we need that. Okay. We're running a little low there. Oops. Oops. Okay, another toolbox here. Thought that cardboard might have been something. There's definitely spawns here. We've seen that these can be very good, you know. Even if we get just get a bigger rig, I'd be extremely excited about that. Oh, that's really good. So this trades for a backpack. So that might be worth trying to get going as well. Huh. We have to give up the razors, and the razors are really important. So I think I'd rather give up this. So here's what we'll do. We'll give up the sling. We'll put this here. We'll put this here. I'm going to take that. We're going to unload this ammo. That gun's not very good. These are not bad to have, because if you do get that gun, like having a one mag wonder kind of setup is probably not the worst thing in the world. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to put that there. We're going to put that there. That's a backpack for us. I want to keep these razors, and you can't wear this helmet plus those. Otherwise, I would just slap it on my head, you know? I think that's where I want to be at. Because this backpack, this represents a bigger bag than this does. Or than that is. Which is nice, you know? Okay. Got the nice painkiller effect. It does let you see easier at night. Popping painkillers like that. Well, oh, there's 3 toolboxes. I thought there was 2. Well, hopefully we don't get anything we need desperately. Probably over that. I love that. It adds ergo, but yeah, probably over that. All right. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's... Oh, God, that scared me. Well, let's get out of here. We got 1 scav kill. Hopefully it was a thorax kill. Might not have been. But we got a big backpack on our way with a barter. Now, barters do count towards money spent, if you didn't know. So it is actually a way to gain rep and money spent with dealers. Just in case you weren't aware. Okay, leveling everything up here. Looks like the sun is coming up a little bit, so we might be able to get some good stuff going next raid. Nice. It was a thorax kill, and we got a second one. Let's go. This guy's double gunning, right? No, not double gunning. Okay, fair. That's really powerful too. Like, that weapon's really good. Oh, we can do this. This folds up into a 2x2. That goes there. This goes here. Keep that. This is used for a task later, and we get everything out. Beautiful. Shotguns are very, very good. You can hold ammo in your pockets. I'll take some duct tape. We need that. You can hold ammo in your pockets. You don't need anything for it, and they're just, generally speaking, very powerful. I don't think that anything spawns in these ambulances, but... I know food can spawn in the cars, I think. Even if it's rarely. Okay. And this is our exit. I mean, yeah, not bad. Not bad, honestly. That was really good. That was really, really good. Good stuff. We got a test. We got 2 tests done. Got a nice chunk of experience. Yeah, both thorax kills. Very nice, very nice. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. And of course, we have to put up with the weather because that's our rule. You know, like that's fine. That is fine. Unfortunately, the scavs we killed didn't have armor. If any of them had armor, like that was not getting those bullets don't get through a P.A.K.A. You know what I mean? So we might have to swap over to trying to get a headshot there. But I'm glad they didn't have armor because they had a shotgun, which they could have just turned around and one-shot us, which would have been kind of bad. But now we have an extra mag for this. This could be fun on like factory potentially. Oh, interesting. So I could put a sight that way. If we get like a PK06 or something, we could put a sight on an AK platform with that via that. This is important. This is for Gunsmith Part 1. We just need this. We need to find the cylinder for that. What do you do? They're needed later, but for now we're just gonna sell them. We need money as well, so for now we're just gonna sell them. Save this for the next AR-15 that we get. We do need the knives fairly soon. There's a chance we might have to sell them for room purposes. You know. Again, same with this thing. Like we need that for a task, but it's a little bit later on, so maybe. Might be bringing that in next. That is quite good. And do we have any FMJ? We do have FMJ for this. So like we could actually absolutely use this as a thing. It's good. Do a little Tetris here. Sometimes you need to do a little Tetris just to get stuff away, and that's how it goes. We could trade that for a bag right away. We have to just get a little room for the actual bag itself. I'm not going to ever use this, so I think we're going to actually hand these in just to save room here. Again, Interchange being the best place to get all those Iskras. Okay. And I like showing up this early game kind of looting and cleaning up. I'm not necessarily always going to show it. I'm not going to necessarily always show it. That's really good ammo for those guns if we can get one of those guns. Be pretty happy about that. Later on, I mean. Actually, let's do that way. But in the beginning, I think it's important. If you're curious how I sort stuff, how I process things, all that stuff, I might actually accept a lower amount for that. Yeah, just to get money spent on skier. Is it you? Yes. Okay, so now we have a big backpack. Oh, we have 2 big backpacks now. They're not that big, but you get the idea. Okay, those go there. Is that... We did need to do security. Let's go. So we got Hideout. This might actually save us a bit of room here as well. There's a bunch of new Hideout changes that I've seen mentioned on Twitter a couple times, but I haven't actually get to them in a Hideout. I have an offline account that I'm playing. Oh yeah, there's a defective wall here. And you have to mop it up with a fleece. Which is kind of funny. We'll try to do that. That might actually level up our hideout management, which could be kind of cool. All right, cool. That gets security ready to go, or generator ready to go. So this will hold our fuel when we get there. Oh, we can craft the Christmas tree. I think this is worth. I think this is absolutely worth. You need fuel to do it, I think. Oh, your favorite stuff. Oh, it's so good. I forgot about this. So this is what the crafting menus look like. And if you favorite something, I think it goes to the top. Like, even that craft is totally worthwhile. Weapons case. Imagine being able to get a weapons case early, or like this early. That'd be so good for us. I don't know how long the Christmas tree will last for, and I'm absolutely going to... I think this is totally allowed. This is totally allowed. It's part of the crafts. Like, you have to grind these. These are not the easiest things in the world to get. Even just crafting a gas analyzer. But, like, I would love to get this done. This would be the epitome of it. They usually last most of January, so I think that's what we're going to go for. Not even this. Like, this is good. Don't get me wrong. Like, not having to find a LEDX, especially in hardcore when you don't really have keys for stuff, is nice. But being able to store stuff, especially when I love building guns, especially in hardcore, because it's more satisfying, it's probably what I'm going to end up going for there. Okay, but the generator did unlock a few more things. We got water collector for potential. We need one more bolts, though. One more bolts so we can make the workbench, which the workbench lets you mess with stuff in-game, which is nice. TP and an owl. Again, that's all, not the TP, but the owl is sound all. It's an all, not an owl. All is interchange, for sure. Matches. Is this one? Oh, we do need the salt for that one. Gotcha. But we need a couple of relays as well. Okay. And vents, too, probably requires... Oh, yeah. Few things. Nothing too bad, though. All right, cool. That's good stuff. We got our bags here. Let's go ahead and do... I'm thinking it might be an interchange time. Now, the cool thing with interchange is... Oh, definitely selling that. We can bring in just this rig and try to take that extract out. That gives you... Not having a bag gives you an extra extract, which is kind of cool. Oh man, I wish this had a flashlight on it. That'd be so nice. I think I'm gonna do a pistol instead, though. It's fine. It can take out scavs, you know. What we'll do is we'll just unload these. And that'll be totally fine. Sim will have exactly one full mag for that if we ever need it. Let me hit that with a reload, actually. So yeah, we'll have one full mag for that if we need it. And this is we got 17 bullets in a dream, or 17 rounds in a dream. Okay. As always, as per usual, you know. Put that down there. So you can take these off. That saves a ton of room. Things that have full mags, less so. But if it doesn't have a mag in it, it does save a lot of room. And even taking the mag out, it does save you like 1 or 2 spaces. It also makes it easier to Tetris around, which is really the main thing. Even if it takes up roughly the same amount, it's just it being modular really helps out. It doesn't go on anything, does it? No. Okay. Start putting our bags there. This is where the standard account size really comes to get you, or can really come to get you. Okay, that's fine though. We are gonna bring money for the car extract. It's 5,000. We don't care about rubles. I'm not going to wear these. I'm going to save these for this. Oh, I have a second set, though. You know what? It's nighttime raining. We're going to wear those. Same thing as last time. We're going to eat these in raid just because they give you... This one gives me immunity for 5 minutes. This one gives me energy recovery for 5 minutes. So I'm going to eat those in raid. We're going to go nighttime, interchange, and try and get some stash stuff. Try to get some Iskras. Try to get some Tushonka. Yeah, it's a one-stop shop for everything we kind of need task-wise here. But it's also just a good place to loot at, 3:30 in the morning when it's raining. So, we'll see y'all in raid. All right, back into the rain. That's okay, we got this. We'll hopefully be inside for some of this. Okay, yep. Yep. Just hop in. We're not going to make the mistake of going to the right this time. We should be a lot quicker getting in. And hopefully be able to hear our adversaries here. Okay. So we're just going to the back of Goshen, which is it's like a I don't know, kind of like a loading shelving area, which has a bunch of hardware spawns. And then we'll be going to the actual Goshen store, which has food in it. Not Iskras, per se. That's them getting in. Oh, don't fall. Come on. I don't know if I can make that jump up. I don't think I can. I'm not going to waste a jump there. So we're just going to loot this side. Because I think I got shot from behind last time when we were looting that bag. We're not going to do that again. Oh, I got to eat these too. I always forget to eat these for some reason. I got there. Adrenaline? Sure. You go on 5. No, you go on 5. You go on... Really, it's 7. 6 is my heavy bleed. Let's go eat these real quick, though. Oh, yeah. See, right there. Right there. There's a person. They have a flashlight as well. If we could get a drop on... Oh, look at this angle. I've never seen this angle before. That could be interesting. You know what? Nah. They're very clearly going to loot the back of this. Let's just get into Goshen. Okay. Yeah, that's the player. The player heard the shot, came in. They had laser, flashlight, probably armor. Oh well, GG. That place is just so contested early on. Yeah, I didn't even hit him. Oh no, I did hit him. Sorry. Yeah, we only hit the scab once, so we hit him twice. But yeah, and they're rocking FMJ. FMJ ump. It's the most. It's so popular. The ump. It's really good. FMJ is quite a powerful round. It's quite good. I don't like the 25 rounds. I don't like the fire rate. People like it because it's easy to kit and get in there. I actually like things that you could overkit personally. So it's very meta and it's good for a reason. But I personally don't like the ump in this game. But that's how it goes. Yeah. So once again, I should have just not even looted. I should have just gunned for the back. Like, just gotten out of there, right? I shouldn't have hesitated and tried to get an angle on that guy. I should have just ran to Goshen, got food, and then gone another way. You know what I mean? So, that's how it goes, though. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Let's grab this, maybe? And that's the cool thing about this is I don't need a rig to run this setup here, which is really, really powerful. Really, really powerful. That said, though, I'm going to swap this out. So this is what's required. I totally that didn't even register to me. I think I can swap these two, right? Can this go in there? Yes. I think this might need 6 rounds, honestly, but we'll be able to find the 6 rounder no problem and swap that out for the one that we hand into Prepper. But because this one's 100%, you can only hand in guns, I think it's 60% or more for Gunsmith tasks. So this is the one we want to build out for Gunsmith. And then that gives us the better stock. I can't stand this stock. I hate it so much. It blocks your view. You can't aim right. And then this gives us also just, the ability to get six shells in there as opposed to that. But yeah, this will be our 100%er that we use for the Gunsmith task. And then the next 2 beat up ones is the ones we'll hand into Prepper. Of course, unless we get the barter and then, we can swap stuff around that way and all that good stuff. But, we'll start building this one. And it also just saves room in our inventory there as well. Oh, I never drank. Oh, what a bummer. Not that it would have gotten us there anyway, but that's okay. Let's do plus 40. All right, I'm going to run that back. We just got to be a little bit smarter about our movement there. Got to be a little smarter about our movement there. 5K as well, please. And be a little faster. Be a little faster, be a little leaner, be a little meaner. And I think move these down as well. And I think we're good to go. We'll see you all in raid. All right, looks like the rain's calmed down, or sounds like the rain's calmed down a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. All right. Leaner, meaner, faster. Oh, we got this spawn. All right, cool. So what we can do here with this one is just loot real quick. And if the car is here, the car is not here. So that's where the car is usually. And if that's there, you can just loot and leave, which is why I bring the 5K with me. But that said, we'll still loot here. It's fine. We got the shotgun. We should be able to reasonably take on some folks. Oh, fleece to clean our hideout and a flash drive is not terrible. Not terrible at all. There's the hard drive from the computer. Love it. Good. Uh, 303 is a quest room key, if I remember correctly. I got to brush up on my memory of all those. Cores are needed for the hideout. Now, PC parts are really good at trading for guns, which is nice. Oh, what is that? Oh, capacitors, I see. No, those are electronic components. That's different. Okay. Interesting. Not seen those before. I have no idea if they're rare or not. Maybe they change capacitors to that instead, you know? This is where having the rig versus the bag is good because... Hang on. We could just go down... We can go out to the left here. Yeah. What are we ditching for that? Well, the car's not here, so I guess we're ditching that, actually. I could turn on power, but nobody's really needing that anyway. We also just really don't have room. We can get rid of this fleece. We really don't need that. What do we got here? Portable cabin. Although I'm kind of curious about, like, leveling up my hideout skill. Oh, we need those really bad, too. All right, we're gonna grab that fleece again for the cord, I think. Crackers there. What's our extract? It is Emercom. Okay, so we gotta take the somewhat riskier route out here. I want that fleece. I do want to try that out. Could get rid of this ram as well. I'm hoping I could sneak up behind everybody and get out the Emercom the back way. Like everybody's going into the mall. Won't be able to take that. I would like that. Again, won't be able to take it. I think the duct tape's better than the ram right now. I think it trades for car kits, I want to say. Feels necessary right now, but I don't know. I definitely want bolts. That barters well, but... And I'm more curious. I know I'm going to need this. I don't know about the electronic components. Because that spot can definitely have some rare stuff in it. Or what's considered rare stuff in it, you know? That's all in there. Oh, there's an Isker box up here, though, that we probably should grab and hand in. Sometimes people come in from this way, though. So you see me flip around this way, so that if somebody comes up on us, we're facing the right way. It's a little thing, but it is something. Might give you a shot. I'm pretty sure we I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's the bolts we need. Oh, boy, oh, boy. And I know the fans are going to be used for vents, too. And they barter well. There's the Iskra, but man. Oh. Suddenly, we're good. Suddenly, we are good. I'm not going to go back to the actual place there. But I will happily go back to these. Oh, that one was empty. Okay. There could be spawns here. There's a key for that. I forget what it's called, but there's like 2 weapons cases in there. And honestly, for hardcore, it's amazing because this area is really fun to loot. And just topping up a little bit more in hardcore right there is powerful for sure. Hey, I can wear that. I need that too. All right, that one was less exciting, but 2 really good items there to start with is not bad. People do travel this way. Just gotta be a little careful. So if I was looting only into a rig instead of a backpack here, we could just leave right now, which would be awesome, and not have to go this little, these extra, 200 or 300 meters or whatever it is to get out. One of the tankers you have to mark. I think you have to mark tankers on this map. Yeah, you'd be able to leave right there without a backpack, which would be nice, of course. Which is why I did that last round, because my goal was to like go to the back of Goshen and then loot Goshen grocery store and then just leave here, because you can actually hop down right here. There's an opening. So I checked those barrels because there's actually hardware spawns on those. There's a hardware spawn on this as well. Yeah. Gonna need a sewing kit to craft stuff in the hideout. It is becoming daytime, which is good. Now, there is a weapons crate up here that will have another Iskra. Might be worth going for. Might be worth going for. Try to check these corners. I don't think there's anything in that shack that I remember if I remember correctly. Hopefully whoever was over here has already left the area. There's a cache here as well. Only because it's nighttime. Yeah, gonna want that more than the Marlboros. Don't really need that either. Don't need that. I do need that relay. Alright, and let's not go for the Iskra then. Let's just get out. It's like right over there by the tank on the right-hand side of the screen there, or wherever that was. We're just going to get out, though. That could be Killa. That could be Killa. Just keep moving as opposed to go somewhere. All right. Nice. Good raid. Good solid raid. We got in, we got out. Unfortunately, there was no car, because the car means we could up our scav rep, which would make all those cheaper in the future, which would be good. Also, just getting our fence rep up might have some implications to like Lightkeeper in the future, stuff like that, or the Lighthouse Keeper. So we'll see, though. We'll see. We will see. Let's get the tunes going here while we definitely got a lot of stuff there. We did every single daily task. Oh, I haven't handed the other daily tasks in either, which is good. And I'm kind of curious to see what happens with this. So let's do a couple things here. We're going to do a lot of things simultaneously here. So we're allowed to buy specialty items. So if you go to this specialty tab here, this is like, these are the things you're allowed to buy. The Leatherman tool, mechanic's going to have like, I think, Wi-Fi cameras and jammers. Couldn't remember that. And then Prepper's going to have the markers that you use for a lot of other places. And then there might be some new ones. But you're allowed to buy that for the hideout. So there it is. Nice. Now this is really important. Once we get fuel, we can, I can turn this into 140 bullets, which is really good. I can turn this into shotgun shells. I can turn these into wires. All that good stuff. Like, all these things highlighted in red you get back. That wasn't the case in the past. But all these things in red you get back, which is nice. This is where we're going to be making our grenades for our grenade task. Like, there's a lot of stuff here. This is very powerful as well, because you can cycle through them. If you can find an extra stock and an extra handguard, you can cycle through broken guns just like this. So really powerful stuff to do, in particular in hardcore. Oh yeah, you could turn one of these into a full one of these, like just repair it basically, is what that is, which is kind of cool. Yeah, you could make one of these into one of those guys. And this is all level 1 crafts. This is just level 1 crafts. So like very, very, very powerful. You can turn PS rounds into blue gunpowder, stuff like that. We don't fuel yet. But also what that allows you to do is right-click a gun and do modding, which will let me pull stuff from our hideout, which is nice. So like when I'm modding up a gun, I can put it here and do, you know, okay, what grips do I have? These are the grips I have, you know, like that's very important for that, because in hardcore you're not building a preset or buying stuff specifically. You are most of the time building from your hideout, and that also means you can bury your gun parts down in, like, you know, bag sections and pull them out that way. So good stuff all around there. I'm curious to see if these are. I genuinely don't know. Maybe in the comments if you know if these are rare or not. That is a rare spawn spot, so I genuinely don't know. It's the first time I've ever seen these. So I genuinely don't know. I could not tell you. Flash drives are going to be very important. Tashunkos will be important soon. The cigarettes will be important. We need one more matchbox and we can craft whatever that other one was. Getting a pistol is very nice. Like, I don't love this pistol, but like, it's a pistol, you know. Pistols are good. We got a helmet to go with this thing. Might actually be taking this into a raid soon. I don't really have a gun to go with it, but like these together with like one of these AKs fully decked up would be probably pretty good. Honestly, even with a shotgun. The shotguns are really good. So, but all right, let's go trading here. We're gonna do Jaeger tasks. We're gonna turn this in. We're gonna turn this in. So we don't need any more big cans of Tashanka. One more Iskra. Which again, Interchange is the easiest, but you can get them other places. We're also going to need 2 more after that to place for him in Woods. So, you know, we just need a bunch of Iskras. And then we did this daily. Get a little skier rep going. And just some money here as well. I'm going to go ahead and sell that to Ragman. Don't want to sell that fleece. Okay. Prepper's task. We also got survived an exit. This gives us some nice bullets as well. These are, you know, any bullet but the ultra noiser or whatever they're called are pretty good from that. I forget who had this other operational. Was it Peacekeeper? No. Ragman? No, we did Ragman's mechanic. Aha. Find a transfer. We're gonna turn that in. It's worth the rep for him. Like this rep is gold, basically. You know. And we can always get more hard drives. And the hard drives do barter well. I must say, the hard drives do barter very well. We're just gonna sell those right back to him. Beautiful. Okay, that was a pretty solid one. All right, then I want to go to the hideout. I want to see what happens when we do this fleece thing. What happens here? Mop the floor. Floor is being mopped. I guess that just gets rid of all those. Dismantle the wall. Oh, you need a sledgehammer. Huh. I'm assuming that unlocks more area to do some cool stuff with. Future penalties, huh? That's so bizarre. I'm very curious about that. I'm not sure where to find that hammer from. I'm assuming it's from theirs. I'm actually going to pause. I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to wait the 4 minutes and just see what happens when the floor swap. Maybe all these go away. I'm curious to see if this text changes or something like that. So I'm going to pause you real quick and then just let the timer run out. And I'll see what happens when we've mopped the floor. Just realizing now that you guys couldn't see the timer. It was a 5-minute timer. But we are just about done here. We'll see what happens. I'm assuming it's not going to be like that. The floor has been mopped. I guess it changed these, right? I'd have to go look at the replay. I genuinely don't remember what... Interesting. And like, are we losing health from this? No, we're still positive. I guess it's just until you fix it, it's gonna be a lot slower, you know? Who knows? That was a little underwhelming, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna spend a little time getting organized here. We got all this. Let's put this in here. Let's put this in here. Let's put those in there. That's kind of our kit, is like a big bag plus these 3 items. I don't really have a gun like that ADAR that we had with the scope. That would have been a good kit for this. Maybe we'll try to get like an M4 or something like that. That doesn't fit in there. That's okay though. But for now, we're not going to use them anyway. We can also trade for a VPO at any point, which is pretty good. But for now, I'm just going to put that in there to save room. I'm really tempted to hit this with an auto sort. Let's hit it with an auto sort, see if we can. I don't necessarily love the order that they put the stuff in auto sort, but it's fine. And if you like always auto sort your hideout, it is handy for keeping all of like the barter items next to each other. But once we get a scav box, it won't be as necessary. Still handy though. So flip those around. Yeah, but it separates these weirdly, and I don't know. We are starting to run out of room though, which is gonna be. I'm just speaking from past experiences here. It's going to be annoying. I'm going to get annoyed, which is why I don't have the rule where you have to craft your own junk box. I hate that. I hate not having space. I hate being punished for looting well. It's my least favorite thing. I like a little bit of a challenge in it, but I don't want to be like completely. Oops, not what I wanted to do. It's too required. I don't like being completely done up there. That's a cat figurine for that. We need that for many other things early on, so we're actually gonna sell that. I will say this: hitting the auto sort does give us like a really good idea of what we can sell, what we can't sell. We don't need this thing. We don't have bullets for the USP that we have, you know. These are all pretty good. They're not amazing by any stretch, but they're good enough, you know. I prefer having these unloaded. Did that just not have PS rounds in it? What did that have? Oh, I see. There was some there. That's fine. Because then you can see what bullets you have, but to save space, sometimes you need to do that, you know. Let's get that going that way. Still holding out for a Mosin. That would be good. Still holding out for a Mosin. This just holds a lot of stuff for us, so we're going to keep that, but probably not going to end up on that. And like this will be like these two things will be actually they're not even gonna be the first things to go. We're gonna sell them right now. There's no reason. We're gonna try to travel a little lighter. It's not gonna happen. Required search here. Oh, they don't trade for that anymore. They used to trade for a Salewa. I don't know why that's happening. Oh, it's an EWR. Actually, that's amazing. That's amazing. Because these are just really good. Obviously, I can't turn these in. I can't turn these in for our task. That's fine. We're not looking to do that, you know. We're looking to just be good to go here. Yeah, screws for those. I remember that barter. That's a good one. Okay, because they might have changed a few things up. That's way cheaper than it used to be. That's way cheaper than it used to be. Okay, that's totally doable. That's totally doable. That key can definitely hold you up. That key can definitely hold you up. Our goal is to get to 14 and have a lot of this done. Our goal is to get to 14 and have the 11K spent here so we can do that. The question is, do I need the bottom part of that? I feel like I need the bottom part of that now. Linked search. Yeah. Oh, that's such a bummer because I'm not gonna. That barter used to be how we like kitted out ADARs and M4s to like put sights and flashlights and stuff on them. But I can't buy this, and I can only trade for the top part, which is kind of a bummer actually. That's how you get your M4s. That's why that CPU and the fans are nice. Black knives for those. This will be needed for a gunsmith. That's usually not worth. These are worth. That's worth. Having a back supply of those. Again, we're really waiting until we get this junk box before we can start holding on to barter goods. And like eventually we'll have like 6 or 7 junk boxes. 6 is about the max. We'll have 1 junk box, which would be good. But your currency is stuff, not money. So you need to be able to keep a lot of stuff, which is why that is so important. Stage left input, which is why that's so important up there. So yeah. At some point those will be good. Let's check out our other barters here. Just see what we got going on. Yep. Yep. This is not bad. Like, this shotgun's quite good. Traded 2 of those for a fresh one. I hate this gun. Can't stand it. Refuse to use it. Slicker's bars are very important for scav vests. There's a lot of tasks that have you wear a scav vest, but you can actually craft the Slicker's bars in your hideout, which is kind of cool. This is fine. This goes on this. This is a totally reasonable sight. This lets you put a sight on your shotguns, which is nice. That's not a bad one, especially once we can start keeping them in our pouch. Again, not great until much later. This is fine. Honestly, I think this is fine. This is gonna be like our SKS. It's gonna be good. Fence we can't do anything with. We already checked you. What do you got? Just kind of refreshing my memory on these. This is a great one. The propane for the level 3 armor. Spark plugs for the PP. Oh, that's interesting. Not gonna be doing that much. That's actually interesting as well. That's fine. Like, I don't love the PL, but like, it's fine. This might be required for Punisher Part 3 if it's still the same. This is a great trade. You can craft a Shunka. The AKM is a fantastic weapon. Yeah, no, this is a really good trade. This is a really good trade. This one's good as well to get mags for said AK. That one's fine. That's fine if you actually end up running a Keter. This sight's good. Gonna need that for grenade tasks. All right, cool. What are we recording now? Yeah, we're at about an hour and a half right now, YouTube. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of those watching out there. This is our first YouTube exclusive episode. More to come in the future, I'm sure. Probably gonna be more than for Tarkov than there are for any other place, just because sometimes it's hard to find a day in my schedule to stream this. And we only get a couple episodes even when we do stream this. So like, but it's really easy for me to be like, hey, I want to play some Tarkov tonight and just record for an hour and a half, because there's no building time like there is in Minecraft. It's really just getting into raids. So like the off-stream recorded episodes will probably be more just us getting into raids and whatnot. And going from there. Let's sell this stuff real quick too. So yeah, but thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new out there and you want to see this channel flourish, make sure you drop a sub and a comment or a like. You can also share with a friend who might like some hardcore Tarkov. You know, be respectful how you share. You know, don't force it down anybody's throat, and definitely don't share it in other content creator spaces. But you know, if you have a friend or a buddy who's like, hey, Tarkov's cool and all, but I want to see like a harder version or a grindier version, as opposed to just like the W shift key into fights and PvP version. You know, this is more of the looter. This is more emphasis on the loot and less of an emphasis on the shoot, you know? So, and just the grinding and like looking for rare stuff and all that kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for tuning in, YouTube. I will catch you in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in. I said that twice in the same sentence. I'm gonna shut up now. Bye-bye.